Always. Always has been.
And that stuff always follows LeBron. It's always like LeBron. It's sad. Yeah, a player that great and all that drama under him. It's sad. Yeah.
Yet, Heat fans are the bad fans. No, but we're the bad fans. We're the bad fans. We're the bandwagoners. Exactly. Better?
Well,
I know. Andre says they were a little too loud, so. Better?
Too loud.
Yeah. So I lowered them a bit.
You know, you go like this, but we just lower this one. Hey, Andres, how we doing? A little less than it'll be fine. Yeah, I lowered it, yeah. Hey, Andres, how are we now?
Good stuff. We're good.
Is he good?
Yep. All right, let's put these on.
Yeah, they're on. They're on.
I think they only have one returning player, though, right? What's his name?
It's Effenberg, but you can say Effie. You can
Effie?
say Effie, yeah.
Okay. And his last name is Zima?
Zimmy.
Zimmy. Okay. He's good.
Yeah, he's their top guy.
And he's only played 9 games. So he must be hurt. I forgot he does it from upstairs.
That's fine. Yeah.
No,
I know. I was looking for him too.
Number 4, Joe Mazzola. Number 15, Haley Shahor.
Hey, look at his newly shaved head.
Okay, he's got to cut. Cut it off, huh?
Maybe for a little extra motivation and good luck.
Cut it off. Yeah, cut it off. Hey, Ward, cut it off, huh? Okay.
Hey, new look. I like it.
There you go. And away we go here on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College, where this NJCAA matchup features the Miami-Dade College Sharks playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. Wes Laming live with you alongside me, Alec Toledo, where this contest, well, it's a big Southern Conference matchup, especially for the Miami-Dade Sharks. They've lost 2 conference games in a row, so to say that they need this game is a complete understatement, or they will be fighting for themselves in this conference. We have Indian River on the court in the road yellow uniforms with blue detail. Sharks, home white uniforms. Starters for the River, Coy Patterson, Desmond Mitchell, Effenberg Zimmy, Michael Merlano, Oliver Joshua. For these Sharks, Darius Williams, Bradley Ficken, Joe Vazzolo Jr., Galen Terrell, and Paulus Zabalifius. Again, Marvin Jean-Pierre is not starting. Terrell with a newly due haircut. Bald hits the lay-in.
Nice little lefty finger roll there for a basket.
There's a full court press for these Sharks, and
a little over aggressive.
A little aggressive. He's coming off one of his worst games of the year.
1 of 10 shooting, 4 points. Also missed 4 free throws.
4 points off the last game, and he picks up his first foul. 19:26 to play early on. Sharks have a 2-0 lead. Here's the Pioneers. Mitchell between the rings, met by Ficken. He's off the wing. Mitchell looking for a yellow jersey to get it to. Gets it down low. Who's Joshua down low? Try to get it back to Mitchell. Here's the Sharks in transition with the steal. Mazzolo Jr. looking for a white uniform. Gets it to Ficken. Ficken gets it down in the corner. Zabalishi thought about a 3. Gets it down low. Troll off the low block. Hook shot. That one is going to be short.
Way short.
Off the bounce is Zimmy. He's the star player for the Pioneers. To the cup he goes, and he's
What a block.
rejected by Truro. Mazzolo Jr. in transition. Bounce back to Zebalicious, and the ball is loose. Mitchell and Mazzolo Jr. bouncing with it. Possession there is going to go to, let's see who they say it's to. It's going to be to the Pioneers.
Yes. The Sharks, they get the ball first. Good try there by Joe, but he had a easier attack of the basket there than a pass there. He should have kept going. And good block by Truro. He's having a good start to this game on both sides.
This Pioneer team, they have given the Sharks their worst loss of the season.
It was not a pretty game.
91 to 59 blowout on their home court. Here's Joshua. Here's a corner three, left-handed off target there. Down low, Joshua putback is good.
Good putback by Joshua off the missed three by Corey Patterson, the only returning sophomore from last year in the starting lineup.
Game is tied at 2 apiece. 18:09 to play in the first half. Mazzolo Jr. corner three, offline. Truro, look at the work he's been putting in so far with the putback. Are you kidding me?
Dalen Truro having one of his best starts to a game we've seen. What a start for him.
He's got 4 points and a rejection so far in this contest for the Sharks. Sharks have a 4-2 lead. 17:49 to play early on. Mitchell swings it to the wing to Zimmy. And in line, there's Milano. Back to Joshua. That one's off target. Mazzolo Jr. clears it out for the Sharks in the home whites.
Looks like the Sharks are playing a 1-2-2 zone here.
Here's Williams. He's got to get something going. He's been quiet, especially from the last game. Ficken. Zebalicious, corner three. Money.
Zebalicious can knock down threes from anywhere. He's a great shooter. He just needs to get more reps out there.
The Sharks in the last loss to Briar did not take a lead at all in the contest. In this contest against the Pioneers, they have a 5-point advantage with 17-13 to play early on.
Yes, they have. This is their first lead in a long time.
Zimmy off the wing, yo-yos a dribble, and they're going to call him. Oh, that's going to call a foul. It was a close one there, but they're going to call a foul with 17:05 to play early on.
Maybe there's a hand too close to his body there.
The foul's going to be on Zebalicious, who picks up his first. Patterson triggers in to Merlano. Merlano dispatches to Mitchell. Here's Patterson to the cup. He goes. What a play. What a thread the needle between the fingers. And he cuts the deficit to 3. Williams, he's attack mode. He gets the first bucket in. That's what he needs for some momentum.
Great attack to the basket off the early transition. Corey Patterson looks very fast out there today, by the way, as well.
Sharks 9. Pioneers 4. 16:35 to play early on. Mitchell gets to the pass and drives the baseline. Here's Zimmy. He's dangerous. Like I said, knocks down a 3.
You do not want to leave him open. He's shooting 47% from downtown. He can really play.
And averaging under 19 points a contest. Here's Ficken.
In only 9 games.
Zebalicious with it between the rings. Zebalicious moving along. He goes to the cup. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Mitchell pushing in transition for the Pioneers. Zimmy. Rolando thought about a 3. To the cup he goes. His lay-in off target. There for the rebound. That was Anderson who just checked in, and he's a little bit hurt here. And he's slow to get up. It looks like he just hit his elbow.
Yeah, it looks quite painful
spot
for him.
there, but he's there to get up.
Yeah, funny bone right there in that location. That can definitely cause some pain.
15:55 to play early on. Here's Ficken. Off the wing, regroups, gets it to Zebalicious. Here's Olo Jr. Here's Williams. Coach Ledoux said that he would like him to play a little bit better defense. Here's Olo Jr. Shot clock is at 8. Williams, he's got to do something with it. He's still directing traffic. He's backpedaling. Shot clock is at 3. Williams, here's Ficken. He unloads a 3. Money, what a play!
Brad Finke with a great shot off on not a great pass, but that was because of how under duress Williams was.
Here's Zimmy. He's rejected by Mazzolo Jr.
That's the second time Zimmy's been blocked today.
Mazzolo Jr. through defenders and draws the foul. What a play by him!
A beautiful attack of the basket there. It looks like the Sharks are listening to Coach Coward from the other day.
I'm telling you, I don't know if it's Dylan Terrell's ball head, but this is a completely different team.
Yes, the excitement
from the past two conference games.
excitement right now is, man, contagious right now, and it needs to continue. The attacking of the basket has been beautiful so far today for the Sharks.
Zolo Jr. had the charity stripe, connects on a three-point play. Sharks take an 8-point advantage.
Hopefully,
15-11 to play in the first half.
Hopefully, Joe Vazzolo can knock down some threes today as well. Only shooting 33% this year.
Effie Zimmy with the handle. Patterson, left-handed jumper, skips off the rim. Ficken clears it out. He's in transition. In attack mode also. Ficken lost the handle, regroups with it, gets it to Vazzolo Jr. Vazzolo Jr. Get it back out to Ficken. Ficken back to Vazzolo Jr. This is what you want to see from the Sharks. Set up their play.
Look for the
He's
open
going to
man.
take a three. That one rattles out, but I'll be honest with you, that was a good shot.
It was.
Look at Dalen Truro. Ficken kicks it out to Jean Pierre. He didn't start, but that shot will rattle out, and they can say it's going to be Sharks possession.
Man, the Sharks.
We have our first media timeout on the floor.
Yes.
What is something you see early on?
Man, the Sharks are having some great ball movement right now, and some great that possession. You just saw 2 in and outs. Just the ball refused to go in. But you gotta love what you're seeing right now. Ficken with a great shot there, by the way. Yes, it looked like it was a little under duress, but when you have an open shot, you have to take it sometimes. So the offense looks a lot more crisp.
Yes.
The defense looks a little bit more excitable, and that's how the Sharks are going to get back into this game.
Well stated. 14-28 to play early on here at the Shark Tank as the Sharks have a 15-7 advantage over the Pioneers. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball. West Ham back with you here on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College alongside me, Alec Toledo, where the Miami-Dade Sharks are playing host to the Indian River College Pioneers. Sharks to a full court press. Mazzolo Jr. with the steal. Lay-in. What a play.
Marvin G. Pierre doing what he does best, stealing the ball and getting it wide open to Joe Vazzolo Jr.
Sharks with a 10-point advantage, 14-16 to play here in the first half. The Miami-Dade Sharks, they're coming off a loss to Broward College where they shot 4 of 19 from three-point land and 19 of 40 from the charity stripe.
That's
Sharks
well
with
under
a steal.
50%.
Look who it is. It's Bagwell. He was a spark off the bench in the Broward loss for the Sharks, and look at him already with a steal for the Sharks.
Well, Bagwell doing what he needs to do off the bench, be that attacker off the basket, off his left hand. He's a great left-handed driver.
Jaquan Bagwell. Triggers into Ficken. Ficken. He's been aggressive as of late. Bagwell off the low block. He tries to put up a tough shot. His putback. What a play by him.
Jaquan Bagwell coming into his own as a basketball player, doing a great job down low in the post.
Here comes the Pioneers. Effie Zimmy. Sharks with a 12-point advantage. They're largely leading the contest.
Zimmy needs to get something going here.
Zimmy gets it out to his teammate. Corner three. Money.
Good
that
shot.
was there for Willie Nunez, who cuts the deficit to 9.
You have to get out of him. He's a 40% three-point shooter. He's very dangerous.
Terrell off the low block. There he goes again. He can't get that one to fall. Jean Pierre keeps it alive for the Sharks, but he could not. Oh, the Sharks try to keep it alive. Here's Zimmy with it. He's pushing in attack mode. It's a 3-on-1. Ball fake.
Almost a travel there.
Look at the Sharks get back on defense as they regroup. 3 by Zimmy off target. Here's the putback rejected by Terrell.
His
The putback
second
was by
block.
Anderson and Terrell again. Mazzolo Jr. He's going to load a jumper off target. Zimmy with the rebound off the bounce. Looking to get it to a gold jersey. Nunez 3. Are you kidding me? He almost knocked that one down, but clearing it out there is Anderson. His putback off target. Mazzolo Jr. clears it out.
Man, the Sharks defense has been inspiring so far today.
12:28 to play here in the first half, and I'll tell you this, though. I mentioned to Coach Cowherd on the postgame in terms of how his team just didn't play well collectively, especially from the body language.
Yeah.
This is completely night and day.
Oh, yes. Look how the bench is erupting every time something good happens for the Sharks. That's who you want to see. Enjoy your teammate's success.
Yes. Ficken over trademark Shark logo. He's isolated. Swings it to Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre used to pick and roll to the cup. He goes, draws a cup and goes to the play there. What a
Man,
play.
Marvin Jean-Pierre looked fast as possible there. He needs to play with that type of ferocity every time.
Pioneers cross court. Zimmy. Nunez again. To the cup he goes and draws a foul.
Good defense there. Just a better job drawing the foul by Nunez. Nunez, a 92% free throw shooter. So you have to be careful when he's at the charity stripe.
And he comes off the bench.
Yes. He doesn't get to the line often, but he's still a 92% free throw shooter.
Guido St. Fort, look at the trigger in for the Pioneers. Between the rings is Mitchell. Zimmy for three. That one rattles in.
Man, can this guy really shoot that rock?
21-13. Sharks out front. 11:45 to play. Jean-Pierre gets it to Vazzolo Jr. Ficken with the handle. Gets it to Jean-Pierre. He takes a three off the wing. Skips off the rim. But look at Zebalicious to keep it alive there. Vazzolo Jr. now off the wing. Looking to get to his teammate. He's going to keep the handle. Jean-Pierre off the wing. Zebalicious three. Completely off target there. Coming up with it is Mitchell for the Pioneers. Pushing the pace through defenders. His layup is that a rejection by Fritz? Yes, it is. Put back by the Pioneers off target, and they keep it alive.
Shaquille Fritz is such a dominating shot blocker when he's in the game.
Mitchell takes a two and connects.
What a shot by Mitchell there. A very good scorer, averaging 13 points a game.
Sharks out front, 21-15. Fading away there is Ficken, but drawing the foul.
Great aggressive drive to the basket there. May have got him bailed out by the call, but a great aggressive drive.
10:51 to play early on. Westheimer alongside me, Alec Toledo, as the Miami-Dade Sharks. They're playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. Pioneers coming to this contest 13-6 overall, 4-2 in conference play. Sharks 12-9 overall, 2-4 in conference play, but they have lost two in a row alongside two conference games in a row.
Yes, two conference games against teams that they're behind in the standings, obviously. So they need to get the game going, and Bradley Ficken can't seem to find his free throw stroke lately.
And Ficken did miss the first one. Second one is going to get the home bounce.
Well, maybe that'll give him some confidence.
He's going to take a seat. Darius Williams going to check in now for the Sharks. Mitchell in transition. Gets it down low. Here's a lay-in. It's going to fall there for Oliver Joshua.
Joe Vazzolo was a little too far forward on that press.
The lead was as many as 12 for the Sharks. It's now 5. Vazzolo Jr. used a quick pick and roll, but he's still met by the double. Coming into the basket lane there and had his hand in the cookie jar was Guido St. Fort for the Pioneers.
Sharks can't be too pass happy now because some of these passes right now are not looking very good.
And Tennis Cromes checked in the contest. He triggered the ball in to Williams. Williams. That is tip. Shot clock is at 5. Vazzolo Jr. unloads a 3. Offline. His Fritz trying to keep it alive. They say this last touch by him. It will be Pioneers' possession.
Man, Joe Vazzolo just needs to knock down a 3, get some confidence going. He's really struggling from downtown. He shot over 40% last year.
This entire year he's been struggling.
That's not like him because he can shoot it. He really can, and he looks good when he's shooting it.
Mitchell isolated, met by Williams. Curls off the wing. And here's Oliver Joshua. He's been doing his part. Gets a tough shot off glass, but draws the foul.
Indian River is not going to back down from the Sharks. The Sharks are, this team has been playing better. The only problem is they haven't been able to stand up to the beasts in this conference, Palm Beach State and Eastern Florida, which you can't really get too mad about. But they have not played well against the best teams. But they are a very good team. They just have not gotten over the hump as of yet.
And you mentioned Eastern Florida. They're the best team in the conference at 6-0. They
Once
stand
again.
alone And right behind him is Indian River at 4-2 alone. And Palm Beach State, Broward College, they're tied at 3-3 in the conference. Miami-Dade, they're 2-4 in conference. They need to make sure they don't get their head below water.
It will be a big win today if they get this one, because obviously it'll put Indian River down. And right now, Palm Beach has been struggling in conference tournament, have you seen? But they're still a very good team. You have to watch out for them.
Once again, with 9:50 to play, the Sharks are out front, 22-17 over the Indian River State College Pioneers. West Ham back with you on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College for this NJCAA college basketball game that features the Miami-Dade Sharks playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. 9:50 to play in the first half as Oliver Joshua at the charity stripe connects on the first of the right-handed free throw.
Oliver, a 64% free throw shooter, so he can shoot them pretty decently for a big man.
The Sharks had a 12-point lead. It's down to 4. Second one rattles out.
Lane violation, it looks like. Yep. Lane violation.
Foul? Yep, they say a foul.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
That would go on Marlano.
Yep, Michael Milano is going to be called for the foul. That's his first. 5 team fouls for the Pioneers. 14 fouls for the Sharks. 9:49 to play. Zeblicious.
Michael Marlano, also a returning player, just wasn't in the starting lineup last year.
Williams gets it to Cormelis. Mazzolo Jr. head of the key. Dylan Trudeau with his new haircut going all bald. Williams in the number 1 jersey. Shot clock is at 1. Cormelis, he's got to do something with it here. Shot clock is at 5. Here is Zeblicious in the corner. Side of the rim, clearing it out is Zimmy 4.
Paulie shooting a little too short on his three-point shots right now. At least to put a little bit more air in it.
Mitchell calls the offensive set. Dispatches to his teammate Patterson. Back to Zimmy, head of the key. He takes a wide open 3. That side of the rim there. Zimmerlis clears it out.
Got a little lucky there with the Sharks.
Here's Williams, finds a lane, but kicks it back to Cormelis. Top shelf 3, good.
And that's what Anthony Cormelis can do when he has his feet set. He can really shoot the 3, only shooting 30%, but he can't shoot them when he has his feet set.
8:44 to play here in the first half. Here's the stifling defense by the Sharks as Cormelis was able to get that out of bounds. It remains Pioneers' possession with 8:40 to play. Sharks out front, 25-18.
Great defense there. Like we said last game, Andres Cormelis has really been showing a lot of emotion. The team needs to show that same emotion with him. You can tell he really wants to win.
Zeblicious is going to take a seat. Checking in for him is Marko Krivicic. Patterson gets to the Mitchell off the wing. Shot clock is at 9. Zimmy, floater off glass, can't connect. Here comes Marvin Jean-Pierre, gets it to his teammate Cormelis. Cormelis drives the baseline, finds Williams there, but coming into the passing lane was Coy Patterson.
Marvin with a little bit of an overthrow on that pass, so it was a little difficult for Cormelis to handle the pass to get a good throw.
A little desperation there. He was just trying to find a way to get out of it.
Yes. And technically they did, so not too bad.
Krivicic got it in. Jean-Pierre spinning off the wing. Williams. Cormelis, he takes a top shelf 3, front of the rim. Cleared out the sky by Nunez.
Now that's not the 3 you want.
Zimmy, behind the back dribble, regroups, gets it to Mitchell, cross court. Nunez, open 3, wow.
From NBA range there, what a shot by Nunez. He can really shoot it, like we said.
He's in trouble off the bench.
40% free throwing shooter. He can really shoot it.
Deficit is only 4 for the Pioneers. It was as many as 12. Sharks with the possession and the lead. Jean-Pierre. Is that a travel? Yep.
Yes, he lost his footing on the pass.
I'll tell you this, though. You see Jean-Pierre and Williams, they're choosing to pass first, but I got to be honest with you. they got to get themselves going also for the Sharks.
No, they just need to be aggressive while looking to score. Once you look to score, that's when you can get some passes. You have to be looking to score as well. You can't be just looking for the pass.
Mitchell, far side. Curls head of the key.
2-3 zone here for the Sharks.
It doesn't look good from there. They're moving around them there.
No.
Shot clock winding down for the Pioneers. Nunez, Mitchell, shot clock is at 8. Here's Zemi for open 3. Side of the rim. Put back by Nunez, no good. But look at again, another putback there by Anderson.
Great job on the offensive boards there.
Deficit that was 12 is now 2 for the Pioneers. Cromella's 3. Skips off the rim. Jean-Pierre got the rebound, and he is fouled. Loose ball foul there.
He was undercut by Desmond Mitchell there. It wasn't his fault, not intentional, but it's still a foul.
6:46 to play early on, and not only do we have a new haircut for Dana Trudeau, but assistant head coach, Coach Ward, he's been more vocal than I've heard him all season.
Yes, he's
so
been
far.
talking a lot more today for sure.
Exactly. Ball is loose. Jean-Pierre comes with it off the wing. Lost it. Williams takes a 3. Side of the rim. Uh-oh. This does not look good right now for the Sharks, as this is going to be a two-handed dunk for Andrew Anderson.
Andrew Anderson, not a pushover off the bench, averages 9 points a game.
If you take a bad shot, it leads to easy buckets.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Yes, especially on long rebounds. That's why when you take a long 3, you need to make sure that you're going to make it.
With that being said, that dunk right there by Anderson ties the game at 25 apiece. The Pioneers, they're down by as many as 12, and 6:28 to play. We got a timeout on the floor. It's by the Sharks. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball. .6:28 to play here in the opening half of this NJCAA college basketball game that features the home Miami-Dade Sharks playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. Well, the Sharks had a 12-point lead. Now the game is tied at 25 apiece as the Pioneers made a nice defensive and offensive run to get themselves back into this contest. Jean-Pierre between defenders. Vermella's 3 corner. Rattles out. Anderson clears it out, gets it to his teammate, Farley. Wow, Anderson again.
And the first lead of the game for the Pioneers.
It comes at the 6-minute mark as they take a 27-25 lead. Williams, he's got to get something going right now. Jean-Pierre gets it to Trudeau, bagging that off the low block. Back to Jean-Pierre. Oh, he couldn't finish, but that was a beautiful find there by Trudeau. Cormelis keeps it alive, and he draws a foul.
That has to be a bucket there from Mario Jean-Pierre. I don't know what happened there. He just kind of let the layup short. But right now, the Sharks are on the wrong end of a 20-6 run. It was 19-7 at one point, and now it's a 20-6 run. The Sharks have to break out of that run.
5:44 to play in the first half. Cormelis at the charity stripe for the Miami-Dade Sharks.
It's been an 8-0 run as well, by the way.
Cormelis, 77% free throw shooter.
Yeah, this will be the front end of a 1-1.
Can't get the first one to fall. Nunez with the rebound off the bounce, gets it to his teammate Elijah Farley. Farley, far side, front court. Calls the offensive set. Farley gets it to Patterson. Back to Farley. Farley left-handed dribble. Bounces side to Anderson. He's hot as now. Patterson between defenders. Floater. Not going to fall. Ficken try to keep it alive, but the putback is good there for Patterson.
That's why you have to be careful about saving the ball under your own basket.
Ficken. Cormelis, wide open baseline, and draws a tough foul. Wow. That was just brutal, but you got to love the armor.
Yes.
By him.
He hit his body before he hit the ball, so that's why it's a foul here. So that's now a 10-0 run for the Pioneers, and a 22-6 run since the 1917 lead the Sharks had.
Cormelis can't connect on that one. Again, the Miami-Dade Sharks.
Now 1 of 4 from the free throw line.
Sharks are coming off a game where they lost to Bar College, where they were 19 of 40 from the charity stripe. And
Excuse me, they're 2 of 5 from the free throw line right now.
so you know how important those free throws could have been in just their last loss.
Yeah, they only ended up losing by 7 points.
Red does connect on the second. Farley gets it to Zimmy. Wow. You got to give the Pioneers credit. Patient with the ball as they drew that foul. They're drawing the foul is Coy Patterson.
Well, the Sharks full court defense is falling apart right now. They're not keeping the ball in front of them.
5:01 to play as in the first half here, the Miami-Dade Sharks, they found themselves down to the Pioneers. Front of the free throw by Patterson is off the mark.
72% free throw shooter, so he's not the best free throw shooter.
Patterson misses the second. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sharks possession.
Man, Mike Marlano looked like he spiked that one out of bounds.
Sharks in a home white uniform. Sharks across the chest in blue and blue detailing. Pioneers road gold uniforms and blue uniforms. Indian River across the chest in blue and blue numbering. Look at Bagwell. He's doing the dirty work. Put back by Crewman, that's not good. But coming up with it there was Joshua.
Sharks have to come down with that ball and then lay it in.
Farley with the handle. Zimmy ball fake. To the cup he goes. Kicks it out to Patterson. Farley unloads the top shelf three. That was a long rainbow shot that didn't fall. Coming up with it is Jean Pierre. Jean Pierre spinning in transition. Behind the back dribble. Off the lane, he regroups. Bagwell, left-handed three. Completely off target there. I don't know if that was a good shot for him.
He can knock them down, but that was way off.
Farley swings it to Zimmy. He can get hot. You got to be careful with him. Front court, far side is Farley. Gets it to Marlano. Shot clock is at 9 for the Pioneers. Wide open is Zimmy.
The
You
last
can't
guy
do
in the
that.
world you want to leave open
You can't do that.
in this conference.
I'm telling you, the way he just moves around and get open like that
Yep.
is just too dangerous. And just like that, the Sharks with 3:51 to play. They're up 12. They're down 6 now here in the first half. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball as the Miami-Dade Sharks take a timeout. Wes Lammy here with you on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College. Alongside me, Alec Toledo. As the Miami-Dade Sharks, they're playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. Sharks were up 12. Now they're down 6. They're coming out of a timeout.
Courtesy of a 25-7 run. Not looking good right now for the Sharks. Right, all of a sudden, their defense just fell apart on them. I don't know what's going on.
What adjustment does Coach Cowherd do right now?
He just gets some defensive intensity going and get an easy basket right now.
One of the star players there, Williams, is still quiet. He did have an early basket
That's
early
it.
on, but that's it.
Yep.
Ficken gets it to Mazzolo Jr., swinging back to Ficken. Cormelis back to Ficken. Jean Pierre between defenders. Again, the Sharks are coming out of a timeout. Let's see what they do here. Ficken, Mazzolo Jr., top shelf three. Back iron, cleared out the sky by Joshua.
Good shot, just missed.
Zimmy swings it to Farley. Milano to the cup, floater. And they're going to call a blocking foul. It's going to be on Bagwell, who just took a tough shot.
That's a close call. That could have gone either way.
3:15 to play here in the first half as the Pioneers at the charity stripe. They have a 32-26 advantage. Off target there.
I personally find that as a no call when it's on the baseline like that.
The Pioneers, they gave the Sharks their worst loss of the season thus far, 91-59 on the road for the Sharks as Merlano can't connect on either free throw. Mazzolo Jr., Jean-Pierre, Formelis, met by the double. Jean-Pierre looking for a white uniform. He's met by the double. Ficken. Ball is lost by Jean-Pierre. Here comes the Pioneers. Layup. They're going to call another block there. That's going to be this time on Bradley Ficken. Drawing the foul there was number 30 for the Pioneers, Gito St. Fort.
The Sharks are just stagnating on offense right now. They're not moving. As you heard, Coach Ward was saying to move, and they weren't moving.
Yeah, you got it. You can't.
Too many people were standing.
Mazzolo Jr., one of your top three-point shooters, is under the basket, jumping up with his teammates. It's good to have him just on the wing, ready to maybe, lock and load and shoot a three.
Yeah. Even though he is 0 for 4, we know he can get it rolling. He just needs to get it rolling.
He's a high percentage shooter from there. Front end of the free throw, good for St. Fort. St. Fort gives the Pioneers a 34-26 advantage. 2:46 to play. Here's Williams back into the contest. Formelis lost the rock. Farley gets it over to St. Fort. His lane is rejected by Mazzolo Jr. Zimmy gets it down low to his teammate. And Williams with the steal as they were trying to get it to St. Fort.
Big time steal there.
Jean-Pierre, corner three, rainbows off, and we got a loose ball foul. Let's see who they call it on. It's going to call it on Mazzolo Jr.
1-1 now. So the Sharks just cannot score from the field right now. The Sharks have not scored from the field in over 5 minutes.
The Miami-Dade Sharks, they have experienced players like Mazzolo Jr. on the court, Marvin Jean-Pierre. You got your top scorer, Darius Williams. Formelis can shoot. Bagwell can definitely clean up off the glass. Shots just aren't falling, as you mentioned.
Man, the last basket for the Sharks was the three-pointer by Anthony Kremelis on the top of the key. That was their last basket.
2:15 to play here in the first half. And at the charity stripe, Oliver Joshua, the freshman. He's just averaging about under 7 points a contest, but he's been doing his part in this contest. Off the mark on that one. Trureau with the rebound. Williams. And just a tough pass there as just too much on that pass. Bagwell takes a seat. He's got 3 fouls. Zabalishi is going to check in for the Sharks. Nunez back in. He's been hot off the bench from three-point land. Merlano's going to take a seat.
The Sharks are very lucky that Indian River is also missing their free throws right now.
Oh, my God. It would have been a blowout possibly early on. Farley, far side front court. Zimmy, he'll take it. You got to be careful. He dispatches back to Farley.
Well, much better there on defense.
Zimmy. St. Fort, Nunez unloads a three. Gotta be kidding me. And he gave a little grin there because he knows off the bench he's doing his part for his teammates for the Pioneers. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Elijah Farley of the Pioneers.
Knocking down threes is so good. It's an equalizer out there on the floor. And Willie Nunez, 3 3-pointers, all of them huge.
Williams at the charity stripe for the Sharks. We're approaching 90 seconds to play here in the first half. Gets the first one to fall.
Sharks first point in over 3 minutes. However, they still have not scored from the field over the last 6 minutes.
It's a 10-point deficit for the Sharks.
What a turnaround, huh?
Again, they were up 12.
Well, at least Darius was able to knock down a couple of free throws.
Any point for him would just be a good momentum.
Yeah, he
shift.
had not been doing
that.
that.
Got to get things going.
Well, he already has more points. He already has the same amount of points he had last game.
Nunez in the backcourt. Gets it to Zimmy. And Dalen Trudeau, look at him, defensive stop there as he came into that passing lane, flying over his teammates, but he's okay.
You gotta love the way he's been playing.
St. Fort gets it into Farley. Nunez, Farley, Zimmy. Shot clock is at 10. He's got the handle. In the lane, puts up a teardrop off the mark, but what a putback there by, again, Oliver Joshua.
He's just long, right? He's just really long out there. He's been getting every tip in.
Far side front court, between the rings. Here is Williams, who got it to Jean-Pierre. Rizzolo Jr., under a minute to play. Williams looking for a white uniform. Galen Trudeau. Williams thought about a three. To the cup he goes.
That is much better offense there from the Sharks. They got the ball moving. Their first basket in over 7 minutes.
38 seconds of play. Pioneers out front by 9. Nunez, you got to be careful with him. Farley. Try to get it down low to his teammate, but keeping it alive there was Joshua. Shot clock is at 9. Nunez, he'll take it. Falling down, connects on that shot. He is on fire from three-point land.
Willie Nunez, 4 of 5 from downtown.
8 seconds. He almost had a steal there. Zabalushi, he's got to do something with it. Jean-Pierre in the corner. Off target. Nunez with the rebound. And at the end of the first half, the Miami-Dade State College Pioneers
by 12
to 30. And in the first half,
the same amount of points that Willie Nunez has.
In the first half, the Pioneers, they knocked down 7 3-pointers. 4 of them were by Willie Nunez, who has 12 points to lead all scores. Mitchell off the baseline. Zimmy gets it to Mitchell. Left-handed shot off target. That was a 3. Rizzolo Jr. gets it to Ficken, far side backcourt. Goes midcourt stripe. Ficken goes, spins in the lane. Shot in the lane. That one's going to rattle in.
Aggressive for Bradley Ficken. He needs to be more aggressive like that.
Merlano gets it up the court to Patterson, far side front court. He takes a sneeze there. Mitchell between the rings. Throws right. Use the pick and roll by Merlano. Inside, backing down is Oliver Joshua, fading away in the first half. He had 6 points. His shot didn't fall.
From our angle, that looked like it was off Merlano's hands.
They say it's off of the Sharks. It remains Pioneers possession. Patterson. Here's a 3 by Zimmy off target. And wow, just a bad place at a bad time.
Good deflection there by Merlano just to bounce it up high enough.
Trudeau couldn't get there on time, but Patterson regrouped. Mitchell in the lane. Gets it to Merlano. Down low. Here's Oliver Joshua banging down Rizzolo Jr. Merlano, top shelf 3. That is going to fall. The 8th three-pointer in this game for the Pioneers. That gives them 45 points in this contest thus far. Sharks 32.
Mike Merlano, very much like Chris Bosch, he likes to pick and pop up for open threes. 37% from downtown.
Williams in this contest. He only has 4 points. Takes a 3 in the corner. That is what the Sharks need.
Make it 7 points for Darius Williams. Good looking shot from him. The Sharks offense looking a little bit more cohesive.
They're being patient with shots. Zimmy gets it to Mitchell. Curling in. Of course, that was Patterson. Zimmy off the lane, regroups. Look at him with the dribble. Go to the cup and draw the foul. He is dangerous.
His first 2-point basket of the game. Great drive by him.
Zimmy now in the first half, as you mentioned, all 3s in the first half. He had 9 points with that shot. Guess what? He's going for a 3-point play, even though that was a bucket there, and he is in cruise control now for the Pioneers.
He takes more 3s per game than he takes 2-point baskets. However, he shoots 52%, so that means he's not just making only 3s. He has to be making 2s as well in order to be shooting that well of a percentage. And let's not forget he's an 89% free throw shooter.
And he comes in averaging just under 19 points a contest. Zimmy can't connect on a 3-point
How about that? An 89% free throw shooter, missing on his first free throw attempt.
Ficken over the midcourt stripe, isolated, angles right. Head of the key, Williams. Mazzolo Jr. Bounce to Truro with the bald haircut. Hook shot inside, but he draws the foul.
Good take to the basket there.
17:40 to play in the second half. The Sharks on their home court here. They were down by as many as 13, but now they're down 12. Truro cuts the deficit to 11.
Truro was struggling from the free throw line as well Saturday. He's a much better free throw shooter than that.
Oliver Joshua's going to take a breather. Checking in now is Andrew Anderson.
Watch out with him. You know how he can play off the bench. Sometimes he may be better than Sometimes he may be better than Joshua off the bench.
Milano. Mitchell with it. What a crossover there as Vicken falls to the ground there. Zimmy, wow. He had his teammate in the corner, but I think he was just still living in this world of that crossover.
It looked like Mitchell was exactly. He did not see anybody on that play. He threw it in between two guys.
Vicken. Head of the key, Williams. Mazzolo Jr. He unloads a three. Offline. Mitchell in transition. Gets it to Zimmy. Crossover dribble, regroups. He's got 11 in this contest thus far. Mitchell off the wing, regrouping. Looking for a gold jersey. Crossover, spin inside. Fade away off the elbow. Can't connect. Mazzolo Jr. clears it out the sky. Pushing the pace. Here's Ficken, far side. Mazzolo Jr. Ficken. Moving along. Sharks being patient. Truro. Bagging down Anderson. Here's Ficken to the cup. He goes. Fade away off the lane. Can't connect. Zabalushis keeps it alive, and Williams gets it to Mazzolo Jr. Ficken in the corner.
Great tip out.
Sharks, they don't have to rush. A lot of clock on the shot clock for them. Beautiful ball movement by the Sharks. Zabalushis in the lane he goes. Gets it down low to Mazzolo Jr. What a play and a foul. That is what you need. Beautiful ball movement and capitalizing on it.
That was vintage offense there from the Sharks. That's what they can do. They know how to play this game. They just need to continue to attack the basket.
And you got to like the spacing that they
yes,
created there with
much
that
better
ball
spacing.
movement.
Now, Joe can just knock down a couple threes today. It could really go a long way to helping this team. 0 for 5 from downtown as Joe Mazzolo has made both his layups and both his free throws.
Well, the deficit now is 7.
And this is where the Sharks have been struggling.
13-point advantage. Williams trying to keep it alive. Ball tipped in the air. Ficken gets it up the court. Here's Mazzolo Jr. lay in. What a play!
Dangerous save by Darius Williams, but great job by the Sharks to hustle there.
And it all started, like you said, with Williams. Here's Nunez. Rattles
Finally
out.
got one to miss. He looked good on that one, though, didn't it?
Williams in transition, behind the back dribble. He's spinning in the lane. Zabalush's top shelf three. Skips off the rim. That was a bit of a heat check there, as you can see a little bit.
Too much of a straight line drive there for Zabalushis. Put a little bit more arc in it. Help your shot go in.
Effenberg Zimmy gets it to Mitchell off the wing. The lead was as many as 13 points. Here's Nunez off the bench. Gets it to his teammate Anderson. Patterson off the wing. Shot clock is at 9. Zimmy with the crossover. Top shelf three. Offline.
Great defense.
Mazzolo Jr.
Tough shot.
Williams, he takes a three off the wing. Good!
Speaking of tough shots, Darius, what a three-point shot in transition.
Deficit is only 2 for the Sharks. Can they keep the momentum? Patterson looking to get a gold jersey. Zimmy. Mitchell, 19-footer, money.
Desmond Mitchell can knock down mid-range jumpers, and a timeout here with the media timeout. So next dead ball, we're gonna have another timeout.
14:53 to play, and like you said, media timeout on the floor here. The first one of this half, as well, the Sharks are down by as many as 13 points, but the Pioneers they're only nursing a 4-point lead now with 14:53 to play, as the Pioneers lead 49-45 here in the second half. Listen coverage of NJCAA college basketball. 14:53 to play here in the second half of this NJCAA college basketball game that features the Miami-Dade Sharks playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. As the Sharks bear down at home to the Pioneers, 49-45. We're coming out of a media timeout as the Sharks have the possession here. Sharks in the home white uniforms, Pioneers in the gold uniforms. Jean-Pierre, ball moving again by the Sharks. Mazzolo Jr. looking for a white uniform. Zablucius from 15, what a shot.
Good ball movement there. He put a little bit more arc on that shot. That's what we want to see.
Deficit that was 13 is now 2 for the Sharks as the Pioneers are out front. Patterson from 19. Back of the iron. Ball loose on the floor, coming up with it. And they're going to call a kick. Who's the kick on? As they're in the face of the referees.
Yes, Paul.
Yep, Zablucius with a kick ball.
Paulie
there.
had his foot on the basketball. That does constitute as a kick.
Remains Pioneers' possession. Patterson looking to trigger the ball in.
Terrible
Wow.
shot there by
Terrible shot there by
Anderson. I don't know what
but
he's doing getting under the basket.
Williams met by the double off the wing. And this is called for a travel. I knew it. I knew it was a travel. It was a travel.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a good call. That was a good
Could have
call.
been a foul beforehand, though. But yes, it was a travel.
This Indian River State College Pioneer team, once again, they have given the Sharks their worst loss of the season thus far, 91-59. And the Sharks looking to regroup and get this revenge here on their own home court. Patterson. Farley off the wing. Patterson to the cup. Gets it to fall and draws the foul.
If you want, when you play defense on Corey Patterson, you want him to shoot jumpers. Do not let him go to the basket. And that's exactly what the Sharks allowed there.
Even though the Sharks cut this deficit down to
As many as 2.
2 points.
Yes.
What can you say about the Pioneers, the way they've just been able to keep their composure?
No, they're just responding like you should. And
Patterson can't connect on the three-point play. But
they're not making their free throws.
Thoreau, Williams in the lane to the cup.
That's the Darius Williams we know. Attacking the basket.
Madison under the basket, gets it to Zimmy in the corner 3, offline. Coming up with it are the Pioneers. Farley gets it down low. Here's a layup. Can't connect on that one. Here's a loose ball. Coming up with it. Mazzolo Jr. had it, and he get it right back to the Pioneers.
Sharks need to grab the ball with 2 hands right now. They're not doing that.
Pioneers nursing a 2-point lead. 12:58 to play in the second half. Patterson in the lane. Ball fake. Gets it down low. What a beautiful find by him. Oliver Joshua connects on that one to give the Pioneers a 4-point lead again.
Beautiful attacking the basket.
The Sharks, they take a timeout here with 12:38 to play in
Smart.
the second half. And the Sharks, they had a chance to maybe tie the game.
Yeah.
And Mazzolo Jr., he just couldn't hold on to the rock, and the Pioneers were there.
Yes, smart time out here. Get the group settled. Figure out what to do next. Right now, the game plan is looking good right now. Like we said, it looks like they scrapped the game plan from earlier. Now they're getting more free opening shots and playing a little bit of better defense. But Corey Patterson, do not let him get to the basket. He wants to get to the basket. He's not a great shooter. You rather have him shooting than any other player on the floor for the Pioneers shooting, not driving to the basket. He's the best on their team at finishing at the basket.
You can just see who they have moving the ball around
Yes.
on the wings and who's really staying on the wings to take a shot.
Yes,
You
and
can just see it.
he is a real driver and kicker. He's not there to shoot outside jumpers.
Well, in the first half, the Pioneers, they knocked down 7 3-pointers. In the second half, they've only knocked down 1. Williams. Chest pass. Jean-Pierre, floater in the lane, good.
Much better attack on the basket there by both teams, by Marvin Jean-Pierre there.
Nunez far side.
Great
Deflecting there
defense.
was Marvin Jean-Pierre.
Great
As they had
defense there.
Zimmy wide
Yes.
open. That was a little bit scary.
Yes, great defense. But Zimmy right now not getting the shots that he wants to get right now. That's great Sharks defense. If he's shooting 3 of 9 from 3, that's a good sign for the Sharks.
Mitchell handling the rock for the Pioneers. He used the pick and roll. Nunez, watch out for him. Just as I say that, wow.
Man, what a
He
shoot.
is unbelievable.
What a shooter
All
he
his
has been.
shots have been threes.
Yes.
He's got 15 points, and he's off the bench for the Pioneers. Williams, he was open. He didn't want it. Here is Bozzolo Jr. That's not going to fall. Ball goes out of bounds as Chiro had a shot in there, but last touch by the Pioneers is going to remain Sharks' possession.
Right now, the Sharks need to get the ball out of Willie Nunez's hands, force him to be a passer.
That's the second three-pointer in the half court. And the Sharks turn it over with their passing, just careless turnover there. Sharks shooting themselves in the foot.
I have no idea who Darius Williams was looking at.
Here's Mitchell, thought about a three. He's not going to take it, but the Sharks come up with the steal. Williams gets it in the shot, high off shot, can't connect that one. His putback, good.
Great job by Darius, sticking with it. 14 points for him now.
Pioneers nursing a three-point lead. Left-handed jumper by Mitchell off the line, coming up with it. We got a loose ball. What do they say? It's going to be on the Sharks. And who shaking up on the floor is Pioneers. Oliver Joshua. He's holding his mouth. It doesn't look good as he's still on the ground. Here comes the trainer, Wendy. And he's okay. I don't see much blood on the floor, but the trainers are coming up to him and they help him up there. Oliver Joshua, he took a hard fall, but he did draw a foul. Let's see what's going on here.
So you want to be a big man in basketball. That's what's going to happen to you sometimes. You're going to get popped in the mouth on rebounds. But yes, that was a foul. Good call. And great job by him not getting upset.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 11-11 to play here in this contest. Well, the Miami-Dade Sharks, they're still down to the Indian River State College Pioneers. The Sharks in the first half, they had a 12-point lead. At the half, they were down 12.
And then suffered a 35-11 run to end the half.
Not beautiful at all. St. Fort, Nunez, Mitchell. Here's St. Fort for three. Are you kidding me? He's a good three-point shooter also. That is the 10th three of the game for the Pioneers. 3 in this half.
St. Fort, a 47% three-point shooter. They're everywhere on this team.
Sharks with a 6-point deficit. Bagwell gets it to Williams. Bagwell in the lane. Carmelas. 3 by Williams off the wing. Rattles in.
Darius Williams getting his shot to fall in this half. 17 points, 13 in the half.
Zimmy regroups, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell calling the offensive set. Nunez.
Uh-oh.
Here's St. Fort. Wide open for a 3 in the corner. Side of the rim.
Very lucky there.
Bagwell gets it off the bounce for the Sharks. Here's Williams. He's got the hot hand for the Sharks. He takes a corner 3. Money!
Darius Williams taking over. 16 points in this half. 4 3-pointers.
The game is tied at 59 apiece. What a play for the Sharks. They're down by as many as 13. They tie the game. St. Fort. Crossover head of the key. Nunez, watch out. Side of the rim. Here's Mitchell. He keeps it alive. What a play by him. Head of the
And
key.
what a play by him.
Jean-Pierre with a steal. To the cup he goes. Lay in. Sharks take the lead after they're down by as many as 13.
Great job by the Sharks. What a comeback here, led by their 2 best players.
Mitchell. With the rock. St. Fort 3, can't leave him open. Coming up with it, Zimmy. Shot, can't fall. Now the shots aren't falling for the Pioneers.
A little lucky there for the Sharks. It definitely looked like Mitchell got all ball there, but they'll take it. And a media timeout here.
We have immediate timeout on the floor as the Pioneers, well, they had a 13-point lead. And guess what? The Miami-Dade Sharks, they take their first lead. It came at the 9:30 mark as the Sharks, Marvin Jean-Pierre, came into the passing lane, hit a layup to give the Sharks a 61-59 advantage. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball. Wes, let me back with you here on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College alongside me, Alec Toledo. As the Miami-Dade Sharks, they're playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers. Here's Williams. He has 16 points in the second half, 22 overall. He is stripped. Ball is loose on the ground. They say it is Indian River possession here, as on the floor there was
They called
Floyd
ball,
Patterson,
so timeout.
who called the timeout.
Yes. So I was wrong. 22 points for Darius Williams, so even better for him
22
getting back
points.
on track.
Yeah. 16 in the second half, and at the same time, 6 in the first half.
Yes, I forgot about those 2 free throws he made earlier in the game.
And I tell you, he did hit 2 free throws in the first
Yes.
half. And the Sharks, you gotta love what they're doing here, because once again, Williams is doing his part, finding, capitalizing, getting hot, and the Sharks needed it because they can't afford to just walk out of here with possible 3 losses.
You saw it occurring. The second half was going into the Sharks' favor. It just they gave us some easy shots that were leading to easy threes. So remember what we said: the Sharks need to defend the 3-point line. If they give up another 4 threes here, that's not a good sign. That'd be 14 threes they've made in this contest, Indian River.
Patterson gets it up corner.
Close.
To Zimmy.
Oh, close.
Travel, but Nunez was trying to retrieve the rock, but Bagwell came into the passing lane.
That was 2 almost travels there by the 2 guards of Indian River.
8:41 to play here in the second half as Pioneers, they saw the 13-point lead just a minute. Zimmy in the 3, corner off target. Coming up with it are the Pioneers as they get a fresh shot clock. Elijah Marley, we're going to get it to a teammate. He had his teammate there, Oliver Joshua, but he couldn't handle it there.
Dalen Chiro is having one of his better games as he falls on the floor and doesn't command the thing.
I don't think he wants that. That's definitely going to be part of the blooper reel.
Yes.
Jean-Pierre. Camellis. Williams. Dalen Chiro. Bagging down Oliver Joshua. Chiro lost the handle. Shot clock is at 5. Williams. Shot clock is at 3. Takes a crazy shot. Money!
Damn.
It's into 2. It's into 2.
Is Darius Williams hot or not? 24 points.
There's Farley.
Even that shot's going in for Darius Williams this half.
He told me you just got to do better in this game compared to the last one, and he stepped out of bounds. Patterson stepped out of bounds there. And
the Sharks are finally playing with that defensive intensity that we wanted them to play earlier in the game. Well, they did it earlier in the game, but then they lost it for a while when they went on that run when it was 35-11. You can't allow that to happen in games. So right now, that's why the Sharks only have a 4-point lead, because of that 35-11 run earlier in the game.
Here's Bagwell. Look at the trigger the ball in for the Sharks. Sharks have a 63-59 advantage.
And you can thank Darius Williams for most of it.
Yes, he has 24 points right now for the Sharks. 18 points in the second half.
On 4 3-pointers, he just lighting it up from downtown.
cleared up some sweat there thanks to the help of Coach Ward Griffith there, cleaning up the sweat. 7:35 to play in this contest. Wes Lammy alongside me, Alec Toledo, here at the Shark Tank for this NJCAA game that features the Miami-Dade Sharks in their home white uniforms playing host to the Indian River College Pioneers in their gold uniforms. Jean-Pierre Vermelis off the corner. Williams, why not keep it in him? He's got the hot hand. Jean-Pierre, corner three. And Williams keeps it alive, almost lost it. He takes a three. Are you kidding me? 27 points for him. 21 in the second half.
Darius Williams doing exactly what Willie Nunez did to them. He is on fire. What a basketball player you're seeing right here.
This is definitely part of the resume tape for him.
He's only a freshman. You can't forget that.
Mitchell, crossover dribble, unloads a three. Are you kidding me? Right in the face of Darius Williams. Even Williams didn't believe that one went in.
What a shot.
Vermelis, try to get into Terrell. He does. Terrell lay in. Can't get that one to fall. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Pioneers' possession.
Look, that Bagwell was pushed in the back on that one, but great job there. And Mitchell, what a shot by him. He's still kind of marveling at it. He's hit a step back three in someone's face.
Mitchell pushing the pace, getting it up the court. To the cup he goes. It's rejected by Terrell.
Going against the wrong guy.
Here comes Vermelis. To the cup he goes. Lay in. Put back by Terrell. No good. Williams, this is who he went with the rock. Jean-Pierre. Bagwell gets it to Williams. Thought about a three. Lost the handle. They say it's off of Williams. It's going to be Pioneers' possession.
Desmond Mitchell up to the challenge of covering Darius Williams right now. What a good job by him. He's matching him right now in intensity these past couple possessions.
Milano looking to trigger the ball in front court for the Pioneers.
Don't forget, 11 three-pointers made so far for the Pioneers.
Unbelievable. They had 7 in the first half. Zimmy, he's been quiet as of late. He's going to take a three. Can't connect on that one.
You can tell us off as soon as he released it.
Here's a lob, and coming into the passing lane there was Zimmy. They get it to Joshua. Zimmy between defenders draws a foul in transition.
Great foul there by Carmelis in transition. Great foul.
Got to stop him
yes,
quick.
Especially when you only have 3 fouls in the quarter, in the half.
Coach Cowherd, he didn't like that lob pass there to Marvin Jean-Pierre. With 5:35 to play, we got a timeout on the floor.
He just wants Darius to use his head. All of a sudden, Darius forgot to use his head.
It's a full timeout. It's going to be for the Indian River State College Pioneers as they're down here to the Miami-Dade Sharks, 66-62. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball. Wes Lammy back with you here on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College. Joining me, Alec Toledo. Man, Alec, at the start of this game, we had a missing headset.
Yes.
But, wow, man.
But now we have an even better headset.
Yeah, with the help of Gary Wyatt. He's the play-by-play guy for the Pioneers. He had an extra headset. And, wow, I'm just truly grateful to him. Here's the Pioneers off the wing. Mitchell. Milano down low. Here's a lay-in, drawing the foul. They're going to call a blocking foul on the Sharks' Carmelis. And drawing the foul there was Oliver Joshua.
I do not like that call because it looked like the ref did not call it until he saw the ball miss. I do not like it when refs do that. If you're going to
Sharks-
call a foul, call it as soon as it happens.
Sharks in the first half, they had a 12-point lead. At the half of this contest, the Pioneers took a 12-point lead to the locker room.
Yeah, both teams have alternated 12-point leads. Neither team has sustained that 12-point lead.
Sharks were down by as many as 13. Now they're up 4 as Josh was at the charity strides. They're cleaning up some sweat again. I'm telling you, bodies have been flying all over the place. We've been having not just media timeouts, but some sweat timeouts in this contest.
Yes, a lot of timeouts for both sides.
$5:19 to play in this contest. Sharks are front by 4. Joshua had the charity strike for 2. This is the first one.
Something the Sharks got away with in the first half that got them back into this game was the free throw shooting of Indian River, who happens to be one of the best free throw shooting teams in the state.
Yeah,
and they're just not making their free throws.
Under 77%.
Yeah.
And also, Indian River is ranked 9th in the state overall. They're in the top 10 coming in.
Yes, they're a very good team. They're 13-6, 4-2 in the conference. They're no pushovers.
Williams, he's got 27 points, 21 in the second half. He's with the handle for these Sharks. Rizzolo Jr. Bagwell. Jean-Pierre through defenders, lost the rock. Last touch by the Pioneers.
Good drive. If Marvin could have gotten through, he would have finished with an easy layup.
Sharks with the possession, 12 on the shot clock for them. Bagwell. Bounce down low to Truro. He gets the lane. What a play by him. What a foul by Bagwell.
Dalen Truro having one of his best games of the season.
Sharks have a 5-point lead. Mitchell, left-handed 3, rattles out. Put back by Patterson, no good, but it draws a foul.
Good call. Good call. But not the smartest of shot selection there by Corey Patterson. He definitely got bailed out.
4:44 to play in this contest, and
Bagwell holding his left hand, by the way, so that's not a good sign.
And he has 4 fouls in this contest also.
He fouled out of last game too, so that's one thing he needs to work on. He's a freshman, so it makes sense why he'd be struggling with fouls.
Patterson cuts the deficit back to 4.
Patterson, a 72% free throw shooter, so yes, he missed 2 earlier. He's going to make his free throws.
Second one falls.
And there's the dangerous shooter, William Nunez.
Sharks out front by 3. They got the possession. Williams. Jumper from 15. Offline. Coming up with it is Williams again. That's Terrell trying to have it put back. Jean-Pierre.
Left it short.
Off the mark there. And let's see what they say here. They say out of bounds on the Sharks. Coming up with it. Pioneers possession now. As you mentioned, Nunez back into the contest. As Nunez, he's knocked down.
Well, and that's a foul out for Jaquan Bagwell.
Is that what I thought they said he was out of bounds?
No, it was a foul by Jaquan Bagwell. He apparently went over the top.
Wow. Thank you for that, Alec. Thank you for that, my friend. Well, Bagwell, once again, he's been tremendous off the bench for the Sharks, but he is fouling out with 4:25 to play in this contest. He's a spark. He truly has been. Cormet's going to check back in. Bagwell's going to take a seat. Deficit is 3 for the Pioneers at the charity stripe. Desmond Mitchell connects on the front end of the one-on-one on that one. 79% free throw shooter he is.
That's a solid free throw shooter. Now Terror's clutching at his side.
As you mentioned, Nunez back in the contest for the Pioneers. He's got 15 points, all of them with 3s. So the Sharks got to be on him defensively.
That's how you know you're strictly a three-point shooter when all your shots are three-point baskets.
Sharks nursing a 1-point lead. 4:18 to play. Jean-Pierre to the cup, lane, can't finish. Ball recovered by Bozzolo Jr. Williams.
And off the ball foul, that's
Off the ball foul.
That's good.
Going to be on Andrew Anderson.
That'll reset the shot clock. That's good for the Sharks. Man, Marvin just had a straight line drive. He just couldn't finish it.
Cormelis in line, looking to trigger in. We're approaching the 4-minute mark. Williams. Cormelis, top shelf. Bozzolo Jr. off the corner. Ball movement moving well for the Sharks. And wow, what a play there by Marvin Jean-Pierre going to the cup and drawing the foul.
Marvin Jean-Pierre with the clutchest shot of the day for him. He needs to play like that all the time, driving to the basket and finishing. Because we know he can do it. He needs to do it more consistent.
Sharks 70. Pioneers 67. 3:43 to play here in this contest. Jean-Pierre free throw. Short. Gets his own rebound.
Great job. No one boxed out the shooter.
Terrell.
Cardinal sin in basketball.
Jean-Pierre lost the handle. Terrell recovers. Williams. Near the midcourt strike. Hit by Patterson. Shot clock is at 6. Terrell. He's got to do something with it. Cormelis, long three. Off glass, no good. Marvin Jean-Pierre with another rebound. And he draws a foul.
Marvin Jean-Pierre is refusing to lose today. What a rebound in traffic for him.
Marvin Jean-Pierre, the fellow Haitian. He's going to be at the charity stripe when we come out of this timeout. There's going to be a timeout by the Miami-Dade Sharks as they lead this contest 70-67 over the Indian River State College Pioneers. Unison coverage of NJCAA college basketball. Let's let me back with you here on the Kingdom Campus of Miami-Dade College alongside me, Alec Toledo, for this NJCAA college basketball game that features the Miami-Dade Sharks playing host to the Indian River State College Pioneers in the Southern Conference matchup. Sharks 70, Pioneers 67. Sharks with the possession coming out of a timeout. Williams looking for a white uniform to get it to. Gets it to Cormelis, head of the key. Bozzolo Jr., corner three, side of the rim, clearing it out is Zimmy. He's been quiet in this contest.
Not a good shot there from Bozzolo.
Pioneers can cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3. Nunez, he's been hot off the bench from three-point land. Mitch, Zimmy, 3, and draws a foul. Are you kidding me? Cormelis. Oh, my God.
And a foul from 3. The second cardinal sin of basketball. You cannot foul a three-point shooter.
You got to be more disciplined than that. And, of course, that stops the clock. That's one of those things in college basketball. 2:40 when the team's down and they stop the clock going at the charity stripe.
Yes.
Eternity.
Well,
just eternity.
I mean, he did sell the contact, but it was a bad foul. You can't do that.
Yeah. And you know the rule when the player's up in the air, try not to
Yes,
get under him.
yeah.
Don't get under him.
Oh, he sold it, but it was a foul. Sometimes you have to sell it to get the foul.
Well, Jimmy, first free throw. Nylon.
He's already missed one today, so it's highly improbable he's going to miss any of these.
If he's Zimmy, he can shoot from outside, shoot from inside, do it all. Cuts a deficit to 1. All 3 connecting on that one there.
He missed his first free throw of the night. He's an 89% free throw shooter. He's not going to miss many.
Game is tied at 70 apiece. Wes Lemmy back with you here at the Shark Tank. Alongside me, Alec Toledo. What a game we have here. Dare I say, Alec, it's a must-win for the Sharks. They can't afford to lose another game here at home, especially 3 in a row at home. Jean-Pierre, shot clock is at 10. To the cup he goes, laying. What a play by him.
Beautiful screen and roll.
Nunez triggers in the backcourt. Gets it to his teammate, Effie Zimmy in the front court. 2 minutes to play. Sharks up by 2. Pioneers with the possession and the deficit. Mitchell curls head of the key. Patterson drives the baseline, draws a foul. Are you kidding me? What a momentum shift right there.
What did we say earlier? You don't want him driving to the basket. Let him shoot the jump shot.
Trureau with the foul. That's his 3rd. Sharks shooting themselves in the foot. At the charity stripe now, it's going to be Coy Patterson for a potential 3-point play. And, of course, the Pioneers regaining the lead.
You cannot foul here in this situation, especially a driving opponent when he doesn't want to shoot. He does not want to shoot the jump shot.
Front of the rim. Trureau recovers with that one there. Game is still tied at 72 apiece. We're approaching 90 seconds to play. Here's Williams. He's got 27, but he hasn't taken a shot as of late. Jean-Pierre, he's got the hot hand for the Sharks thus far. Met by the double. Jean-Pierre between defenders. Down low, Vazzolo Jr. His shot, side of the rim. Correction, backboard. Williams, shot clock is at 3. He's got to do something. Trureau fading in, and they call a foul.
And a bailout call before the shot clock buzzer. How lucky was that?
Well, 1:15 to play. Let's see what we have here down the stretch here. Picking up that foul there, that was Nunez with the foul. That was his 2nd. Here we go here. 19 fouls for the Sharks, 17 fouls for the Pioneers. Trureau, free throw, money.
He can knock them down. We talked about this earlier. He needs this one too. Unless, Marvin G. Pierre just jumps out of the sky and gets another offensive rebound.
Either thing can work. Trureau gives the Sharks a 2-point lead.
Do not let this guy shoot the ball.
Gets it to Mitchell. We're approaching a minute to play. Nunez, head of the key, dispatches to Zimmy. Nunez, wide open 3. Are you kidding me? That is what they wanted. That is what they wanted. I got to tell you this right now, Alec. You just saw it develop right in front of you. You just saw it develop right in front of you right there as Nunez, 18 points for him, all from 3-point land.
As soon as you saw Zimmy get the ball
Yeah.
and not be able to shoot it, you knew exactly where the ball was going to at the double team. Willie Nunez on fire today.
Off the bench.
6 of 9 from downtown. He's been on fire.
55.3 to play. We got a timeout on the floor by the Sharks. As, wow, they're down 1-2, the Pioneers. A lot of time left in this contest. You listen to coverage of NJCAA college basketball. West Miami back with you here on the Kendall campus of Miami-Dade College. Alongside me, Alec Toledo. As the Miami-Dade Sharks, they're playing host to the New River State College Pioneers. The Pioneers come into this contest shooting under 40% from three-point land. They have knocked down 12 three-pointers in this contest. And Nunez for the Pioneers, he has knocked down 6 of them. Ficken, Williams, Ficken. Sharks down 1. Was Charo. Williams 3. His shot was deflected a bit off of Williams. You know who was part of that there? That was Coy Patterson. His defensive stop there as Williams was just trying to put the shot up. He deflected it. Last touch by Williams. Pioneers possession, 29.8 to play. How about that defensive stop by the Pioneers?
Just a great defensive stop. They got the shot block that they needed there with an open Darius Williams for 3. He probably would have knocked it down if you had the chance to shoot it.
Well, 29.8 to play. The Sharks, they're down 1 to the Indian River State College Pioneers. And the Pioneers, they had a 13-point lead. The Sharks, they took their first lead of the second half, 61-59. That came at the 9:30 mark. And they're down now at home on the verge of maybe losing their 3rd straight game and again a conference game.
Yes, valiant effort right now for the Sharks. Just they left Willie Nunez open for 6 3-pointers in this game. That's inexcusable when he's on when that guy's been shooting that well from downtown, especially when you're allowing Zimmy only 3 of 11 from 3.
Put your defensive hat on. Where do you drop right here?
Right now, you go for the steal.
Yeah.
And then you foul. If someone gets you bad, that's when you foul. But with 29.8 seconds left, you can try to go for the steal for at least 10 seconds before you foul.
Well, they got Elijah Farley in the contest.
More ball handling.
Yep. Here's Nunez with
He's
the
out of
ball.
bounds.
Wow, they say he stepped out of bounds. Yes.
Great call there.
He stepped out of bounds. 29.1 to play. Shot clock is turned off. And here we go here. Can the Sharks capitalize on this turnover by the Pioneers?
So the Sharks probably drew up a play just in case they had a steal. So that's probably why they're not calling a timeout.
Ficken looking for the call. Charo with it. This pass is to Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre isolated. Shot clock turned off. Williams is the right guy with the rock. Mazzolo Jr. Ficken. 15 seconds to play. Jean-Pierre. Here's Williams. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Turning around. Buckets! 5.8 to play. Here's Mitchell. Gets it up the court to Zimmy for the win. Rattles out. Put back. No good. What a play. Are you kidding me? Darius Williams with the game winner for the Miami-Dade Sharks. 29 points for him in the lane. He got it to fall. It was a good shot by Zimmy, but you know what? It rattled out.
Fall. Zimmy had not been shooting the ball well all game. That's exactly why